A police group in Gwinnett County admits it can do a better job of making sure more donated money really gets to the needy children they promise to help.
Now, the Gwinnett Fraternal Order of Police is the latest group examined by the Fox 5 I-team following revelations that the DeKalb FOP raised hundreds of thousands of dollars in the name of helping disadvantaged children, but then spent only a fraction on those children.
Well, Fox 5 I-team reporter Randy Travis returns with why Gwinnett's fundraising practices raise a different concern. Red?
That's right, Russ and Sine. Our hidden camera investigation originally focused on the DeKalb Fraternal Order of Police. Since then, they've temporarily shut down their phone room and their paid fundraisers. Gwinnett's was closed too, at least for the one morning they knew we were coming.
It's unfortunate, but they saw the DeKalb County story and they said, no, we work hard for our money. We do it properly.
And that's why he says the paid phone solicitors decided not to show up the morning we scheduled our visit with Gwinnett Fraternal Order of Police President Ray Dunlap. Meaning you won't get to see the people or the room where this charity raises nearly $270,000 a year for needy kids.
All the magic takes place behind this door?
If you want to call it magic, I guess so.
It's a magical time of the year, the time when the Gwinnett FOP takes disadvantaged children toy shopping at a local store. Cops and kids, they call it here.
How about that?
But we're blurring the faces of the cops in this video from last year because we're not sure they know the full story about the charity's spending and the solicitors who work so hard for your money.
If you raise $268,000 in 1 year for kids and only 15% of it is going to kids, is that the best you can do?
It's the best we're able to do right now. Like I said, we try to cut costs every place we can, but it is a business.
According to the charity's own tax returns, $41,000 went to programs like Cops and Kids and the charity's other big needy children event, free back-to-school supplies and clothes. $41,000 is 15% of what the paid solicitors brought in. But more than 3 times that amount went to pay the private company raising the money, $155,000, 57% of all the donations.
Or look at it this way. For every $10 you donate to the Gwinnett Fraternal Order of Police, only $1.50 actually winds up with the kids. Compare that to more than $5 that winds up with the fundraisers. The Better Business Bureau suggests that charities spend no more than 35% of the donations on fundraising. So you're way out of whack to what the Better Business Bureau suggests. How do you justify that?
I don't justify it. We pay what we have to pay as far as expenses. The Fraternal Order of Police is here to help officers, help children, help in the community any way they can. We're upfront about everything. I'm upfront about everything.
The retired Gwinnett motorcycle cop was upfront about who owns the fundraising company pocketing all that Gwinnett donation money. Turns out he's one of the owners. His daughter is another. And Dunlap's son-in-law runs the phone room.
Other people would say you're just getting a piece of the pie.
Yeah, but I'm not getting rich off of this. It supplements my retirement a little bit. But the whole idea with starting this company up was not having to deal with the type of companies that we were dealing with.
He wouldn't say how much he and his family bring home. Dunlap's company, LEO AFC, also calls soliciting donations for 3 other police groups, including Forsyth County.
We have to buy all the stuff that we use for back to school or that we use for Christmas or whatever.
So all this will be going to kids next year?
Yes.
Dunlap says the police lodge approved his company to raise money for the back-to-school program and Christmas shopping.
I was really happy that I was raising money to help kids because I thought that the money was going to the kids. I really did.
Elaine Phillips once worked for Dunlap's company. She says she heard hardcore solicitors called pros routinely fooling the public.
And we make them feel sorry for the kids, and they would give. We got 100 kids left out of 250 kids. We just made up numbers. That's all we did.
But that's not true.
No, that was just a way to get the money.
But Dunlap says he no longer hires the so-called pros, and all calls are now recorded to keep the solicitors honest, even if the percentage of money getting to the kids has barely budged.
These stories are going to have a negative impact.
It's the truth, though, Ray.
I'm not saying it isn't. If it hurts the fundraising, then ultimately it's going to trickle down and hurt the kids too. We help between 250, 300 kids a year that would not have shoes to wear when they go back to school or would not have toys underneath the tree at Christmas time.
Well, if you control this fundraising company, Can't you reduce the amount of money that you're taking in and give more to the kids?
As I said, we're working on it all we can, and we'll have to work on it more. We need to provide more money where it needs to go.
Well, we will see. Dunlap is stepping down soon as president of the Gwinnett Fraternal Order of Police. He told me he saw no conflict of interest by also owning the fundraising company that was keeping so much of the donor money, because he says the president only votes in case of a tie, and he's never had to vote on any issue. But Russ and Cindy, this is just another police group that has quickly figured out that if you put the words needy kids in your pitch for donations, people will give generously. And if they're giving that money because they think it's going to needy kids, don't you think at least most of it should go to needy kids, if not all?
15%, I think, by many people's standards is unacceptable.
Yeah, that's a fraction.
Well, and 57%. And then suggesting that, well, this is a business, we're doing the best we can. That's just plain old chutzpah. That's just me speaking, not Fox 5. I can't believe what I just listened to.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. Now, I want to make sure that people understand that not all Shop with a Cop programs are like DeKalb's and Gwinnett's. I've talked to folks in Covington, Roswell PD, Bartow County Sheriff's Department. They all tell me that they don't use professional fundraisers. They don't go out and raise money this way. A lot of times the money that goes for Shop with a Cop in those programs it's money that the cops themselves have given. So don't just automatically assume that every Shop with a Cop program is questionable just because these two are.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right.